get started. Okay, so looking back, this SPY chart I shared in early July. So this period of time similar to this period of time. And then this, what I was anticipating, market dropped to, and it really didn't drop quite as low, but close, $8 difference. So now it's at horizontal resistance and big Brownian formation, the yellow line. If I remove this line, this came with the Brownian formation indicator, but doesn't extend to right. So I draw. So we are at a major resistance. However, if you look at on Saturday, we share the MOC market close, whatever the buying, it was huge, 6.8 billion buying, and you can tell this volume is not small. So every time you see volume like this, next day not necessarily to gap up, but it should have a little bit higher. So if you don't look at the weekly, daily, may have a little bit more room. I'm not really sure. Let's look at the yes. So 15 minutes, wave 3, 30 minutes, wave 3 already printed, meaning next gonna be wave 4. Wave 4, here's the high of the volume profile, 56.69. If you look at daily, I think it's 57.21 with all-time high. So if this 30 minutes drops somewhere 56.49 volume high, ideally come back down to 56.37.40 and then go back up. I think that would be, to be honest, that would be it before coming back down. I don't see huge drop, even I don't see big pop before coming back down, because hourly never satisfy this wave 4 dropping. So I'm still watching the 55.50 area. Ideally come back down to 5,500 or even 54.85, and then go back up. But this cycle definitely is not far from being done. And so if you look at, sometimes we look at the BLW, like it's already 9 printed, even though this look like very much bull flag, and BLW is about to turn green. On weekly, actually turned green. I still don't see weekly. It could take some time to work out. I still don't see before recon has a huge pump. So I don't know. We have long-term positions. I spend more time to reflect. When I brought through the swing channel tickers, a lot of the tickers, more than 95% of the tickers that has either reached their target or on the way to their target. Like many tickers, including some of the really beat up one, ACN, TRY, DUOL. That ticker, EPAM hasn't moved much, but DUOL definitely went up huge from 140 to 210 now last Friday. So a lot of the value stocks are being recognized. So in my weekly newsletter, I highlighted, I don't know whether you guys read it, it's in the free section newsletter. So we're seeing a lot of the money flowing into XLY finance. If you look at the JP Morgan, BRK.B, all the regional banks, all the banking, Wells Fargo, BAC, many of them, like ICE, who remember ICE when I was given the sticker was barely $90. Yesterday was 160. That's really why I'm mentioning all this. Meaning, if you have a balanced portfolio and you just like have a list of tickers in your portfolio and following the price cycle, like at the end reaching our target 5, you have your profit running, and so you will do well. That's the planning part. Be disciplined, like using Excel table, all the tickers well defined even before doing any trades. So anyway, I was impressed how many tickers have gone so far. So SPY, I'm thinking if you come back down to this area, or ideally coming back to this like a liquidity. You see this tick, and here that's the liquidity area. So where the blue if it's really bullish, it could just come back down here before going higher. But anyway, so if we come down to this area, I would do call and probably target upside 2 targets red given NQ. So on 60 minutes, it really forming this triangle, consolidating, either it's distributing or accumulating. So you have a higher low. So I'm thinking here, this area, 19540 or somewhere near 19,500 will be where I want to go long, because if you look at NQ, I know in the near term, NQ might not do as well as SPY and RSP, QQEW, because mega tickers are taking a backseat. They're not like really pumping that much. But Friday has 1.2 billion. I think that's the last batch of stock buyback before September 5th. But so anyway, hourly, it has a lot to go. And even 30 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on all time frames, so bullish, even up to weekly, daily, weekly. So NQ eventually in the longer term, if you look at 20-year span, QQQ has much higher return than any other indices. And so let's look at the mega tickers. I gave Microsoft on hourly. Daily, it doesn't look too pretty, but on hourly, is might go to 430. So 430, $13. Meta hourly for 450. Netflix. Netflix really strong. So we did 2 rounds here. Again here, it's almost there. Next week, probably gonna hit that next 2 weeks. Google doesn't look too good here, so I'm not touching Google. Amazon. What happened? Amazon hourly hard to see, but on daily, and it's part of XLY. So money has been flowing into XLY. Who is XLY? McDonald's, right? We got into McDonald's here. It's hit the target already. And Tesla doesn't look that bad. Sometimes I disagree with that chart. Let's look at the Tesla. Tesla, this is daily. Daily, how moving areas price is about to get above all these moving averages. And then MACD, golden cross. Oh, and then if you look at the weekly doesn't look half bad. It could be W bottom, like low, higher, low, high, higher, high, and continue up. For now, I choose to trust my own judgment, not the indicator, because there's no reason for me to be bearish yet. It could very well go up like this. So the two top levels, 225 and 235. If above 235, then will be 245, right? Okay, so this is mega tickers. NVIDIA hourly also wave 5. This is daily. Hourly also wave 5, 134. And we are seeing a lot of accumulation on NVIDIA. Once the Blackwell have more updates coming out, I think the demand will be even higher than the current chip. So I'm still having faith in NVIDIA. The earnings is great, but the margin is getting smaller, not growing as fast, but it's still very, very good company. Anyway, so okay, so they're my watch list. So I made a list of the tickers that are still on daily wave 5 up. Visa, CRM. You know what? I can do this. Let me narrow the window so you can see the list. And this. Okay. So Visa was given a while back. Now, after cutting rate, it will be really getting going. But 1, 2, 3, probably gonna have some level come back down, maybe retesting 265 area. If you want to set 265, go long, or you can buy first batch here and then here, because upside room is have at least 10%. But if you get in from here, you are already up 10%, right? CRM hourly, you could just go long hourly and stop loss here, but it look like it may drop back. But on daily, a lot of upside to go. That's like $170, $80. That's huge. So let's look at hourly, what's happening. Hourly, so hourly hasn't finished yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, probably somewhere what 240. 240. So line up. If you want to set the limit order at 245, 240, then it's perfect. Capular is looking good here. Look. So you could have gone here, like, and then stop loss here, or you can just, look at daily what's happening. So daily you have contraction 1, contraction 2, contraction 3. And here is your breakout, like a where mark. But our entry is here. So I like our entry better than Mark's entry, to be honest. That's more than 10%. That where our entry will be here, daily reversal up. So Capular still the hourly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, daily would be wave 5, three more than 20%. If you have a slightly retracement, and then going up almost 20%, that's pretty good, right? I know ELF has dropped a lot, but ELF still. This is also part of the XLY package. Another one, Ferrari. It never, look, we started traded here, and then we got out here. That was our V5 target, and it went up another 10%. So meaning rich people doesn't care really. Qualcomm daily just getting started here, right? So look at the Qualcomm. I need to figure it out how to put my ticker in without. So Qualcomm on daily is the entire volume profile is below it, and the target is pretty high, 245. 245, that RR $70 upside potential. That's more than 40%. That's pretty good. So when you pick your portfolio, you don't want everything to be technology, but technology should be 70, at least 60% of your portfolio. And then you have some cyclicals, you know, all other sectors like healthcare, utility, energy. Speaking of energy, MPC is another ticker that I gave. MPC. Look at this upside potential, also huge. So those are kind of tickers, you buy it and you just forget it. You know, don't look at it every day and say, oh, well, it's not going up, Jade. Why it's not going up? Can you look at it? We look at Monday, we look at Tuesday, we look at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then all of a sudden you bought it here and then drop here and then you become green. So I'm out of here. And then 2 weeks later, you look at, the ticker went up 20%. What happened? Look at a lot of tickers, TRV. You guys hate it, right? TRV? Look at where it is. This is my target given. You look at the swing channel. It went up from 199 to 228, and it's almost to upside target. What else? ACN. I said, don't let ACN go. It's good ticker. Okay, so we got in here and it's already 340, but I think this is not right. Hold on. Weekly target is 450. If this is true, this is the time we should load and load and load. But I don't believe this is true. Why I don't believe it's true? Let's look at daily. Daily clearly uptrend. Low, higher, low, high, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. There's no sign of any downtrend on daily. So if this come back down, I would look at this area, 320, and look at the weekly. Weekly clearly uptrend. So, okay, if I say, I don't know, Jade, it may be, maybe like, where is your curve? Remember we talked about curve? We talked about curve, trend, and price. Also, okay, maybe this is my curve. Really, I mean, in reality, historical price range has been in this area, right? So let's look at daily, monthly, what's happening. Monthly, the hot moving area is almost turning green. And price above all three moving areas, there's no any sign of bearish. So I don't believe in that price action. I don't believe this wave indicator on daily here. That's why sometimes you cannot 100%, just like, okay, whatever this indicator tells us, we believe it. And it has given us more good signal than not. But we still have to look at it sometimes. AVGO, I have been bullish on this ticker since here. And that's how much has gone up, and it still have 10% to go. And it's earning this week. So if earning this week, I probably want to sell 140 Kesker put. And if I'm assigned, okay, fine. I'm assigned, I just buy it. If I'm not assigned, I keep the money, right? Or you can, if you still have shares, I still have shares, and I'm not even worry about it. May actually just pop here. Could very well be. So TROW, this is, sorry, this on Interesting. Okay, weekly 1, 2. On daily seems like it's still 1, 2, 3, 4. We can wait. Did I look at wrong? I thought it is daily. I must have saw wrong. Okay, so if you want to do it at 98, set limit order, and then forget it. Just let it write it. And CMG, look at this monthly candle. Monthly low, higher low, high, higher high. What do I think next? Here, right? 75, 70, 75. We'll do this. Saturday usually is like a maintenance time, but just take my word to it. I think I put the chart in the swing channel. CMG, yeah. So I give quite a few tickers. And ANF, I just got in small green for me, but my target is 220. Think about that. 220 ANF is only 150 right now. Monthly, low, higher, low, high, higher, high. There's no trend breaking. Weekly, high, higher, low, higher, low, not high. High, higher, high, right? So this pivot point didn't get taken out. So I assume this is gonna go back up to, right? So give time, give time. Don't always look at it. The more you look at it, the less likelihood you are keeping it. So I was thinking about today, making, I don't know, like a portfolio, $300,000 portfolio, start from scratch, and then just set as a model portfolio for us. And so how to set up Excel sheets and what different first level buying how many shares. We went through all this, but it's always good to practice it. So can remind us the most basics, right? So ANF, MAR, this is also part of XLY, right? Part of XLY. If you look at the daily is coming into resistance a little bit. I think, okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Saturday sometimes is maintenance. There's nothing we can do. MAR on weekly. Weekly has a lot of room, but on daily, you may want to wait. Daily, I probably want to wait somewhere near 220 area before going in. Let's look at 60 minutes. 60 minutes clearly uptrend. So somewhere around here would be good for the first buying. And then, I don't know, 220 or 217 area. Then if this part of your packets, like technology gave 60, cyclicals like a PG, J&J, Pepsi, this kind of stuff, like 5%, and other sectors like defense, like Lockheed Martin, finances, or you can just do ETFs. ETF is good. You don't have to worry about earning, but then within this like same SPY, different sector, they could have sector rotation. You wouldn't be able to take advantage of sector rotation, even though SPY still benefited from the rotation. So Affirm, I have been saying low, higher low, high, higher high, and next high is coming, right? That's why the target is 55, 60. See what happened. Weekly huge breakout, right? And so still has about 30% from the target. If you look at daily, daily, coming to resistance, maybe. So I wouldn't be surprised it come back down to 70, 37, not 70, 37. If you want to buy in again and ride to, that's almost 70% growth. That's pretty good, right? Why I have double? Okay, this is part of the Dow Jones. I went through every single ticker in IWM and Dow Jones. I think this one has higher potential. So W here 62, that's 20%, right? Right now it's 53. That's almost 20%, so it's pretty good. Somewhere in here. So the value stock will be really highly appreciated in the future. Okay, that. And this ticker I give already. We did option, but it went up some, but it never really took off. But if you look at here, the dropping momentum slowing down and daily, I'm still giving the target $10. So I saw quite a few January 2025. I was just looking at it. See this? $5. This is perfect. That's how I did Affirm. That's how I look at Affirm. I was bullish, and then I look at all these different option chains price. Like this way less. When I got it here was only $5. Now 300%. $50. We saw tons of $50 bullish flow before the earning. That's the confirmation of my bias. So if you do, this is even more than Affirm. So if you get let's say 100 contracts, it's only 13,000. It's pretty good, and you have plenty time. So if it goes to $10, yours will be at least 400%. That's pretty easy money. But if it doesn't go by end of September, you might want to like, okay, I'm gonna exit and then wait. And then you look at the March. March has huge. Look at this. Look at March, $13. This is really good. It's only 20 cents. So that's how I was taught. Like when I was in my school, they gave 287 days. And you think that where the stock may go. So okay, $10. This is what you want to buy. If you buy this like a 50 contract, it's only $3,000. And if it goes there, you are making a huge amount of money. So anyway, some ideas how to trade this. Of course, you can always just buy share directly because option has decay, right? Share don't have decay. So another ticker, APPS. APPS. This is also riskier ticker. By the way, AV went up huge. It was 170. Initially, it was 120. It went up 200 some and came back to 170. And now it's 212 already. APPS. Where's my APPS? Oh, there it is. So target is 490. So right now 320, 350. How much? APPS. 320. So for 490, 320, that's like $1.70. Let's look at the option chain. 5. Look at this. Who is surprised? Look at this. And if you want to do like, usually when you have small ticker like this spread is not huge. You could even do 2.5. I don't know, get 20 contracts. It's only $2,000, and then just write it. March doesn't have as much open interest. Then look at this, and look at this open interest, $10. So anyway, some ideas. You should never YOLO it, get your whole account in, right? You should not get your whole account in there like YOLO it. Hold on, I didn't have my co-host here. Okay, so those are all weekly, still wave 5 up, but those are hourly AVGO. AVGO earnings, so if you don't want to do anything, it's fine. But you could sell, let's say hourly, right? Hourly, very nice looking. So contraction 1, contraction 2, contraction 3, this is your entry. So pretty good. If you didn't do it here, of course, but 190. Meta still have good room to go up. 5 hourly. Where is my Meta? Meta given before here, 548. That's 10%. On hourly time for 10% is pretty good. So so I have calls slightly underwater now. Okay, so enough of this. Those are our watch list. It's all in the swing channel. And see Amazon, all that stuff is still in the long-term portfolio. We just do some day trading, some swing trading, while still managing our long-term portfolio. Bitcoin, I remember this day, no, August. Okay, I remember this day. Why did I remember that day so closely here? Because one of our students from Las Vegas visiting me, and we were doing market recap, she and I sitting here together. She's still in our channel, by the way. She's a very good student also. She's been with me for 3-4 years now in our Discord since the beginning, but we met before in different Telegram channel, and she is really doing well. She started doing options and futures, which she didn't know how to do before. Now she's profitable from. So she and I sitting here doing market recap just like today. And I said, hey, MicroStrategy at the time was 278 at the time. That's before split. And look, went to 1800. Not more than 1800, 2000. So now, why I'm saying that is that time of the year, August, this bullish seasonality for Bitcoin is about to come back. I just look at the seasonality chart. So maybe another week or two, this is about to go. And I have a coin, $200 call. It's underwater. I should cut loss here, but then I see, okay, this may be the W bottom. I put a color on, and I took the color off on Friday. So we'll see what is happening. If it doesn't reclaim back the 200 by the middle of September, I'm gonna cut it or make a better call spread. So either way, I did twice already. So my loss wouldn't be too big if I cut loss. Because if it goes up to, I don't know, like here, I'm literally, my short call will be giving me more profit than the loss of this long leg. Worst case scenario, you can make it calendar spread or back ratio spread. But back ratio spread, there is downside. If it doesn't move, then you won't make money. So anyways, that's coin. And for 10 years of yield, one thing bothers me a little bit this whole week. I mean, the recom is coming. They should be coming down, but it's going up. So I don't know what's the big deal, what's going on. So in September, was really 2 weeks out, CME Group is priced in 70% probability that we cut 25 basis point, and October have no meeting. And so we have 50% cut by then, already said second cut, right? And December. So market price in 100 basis point cut, with meaning one of the meetings have to do 50 basis point. But anyway, so TLT, we started doing, buying shares from here. And if you don't have it yet, this is the perfect time to get it. But if you don't have any bonds, you should have some in your portfolio. So hourly, I'm seeing may come back down to 96, and then upside target is about 103. Something like this, 103 to 105. So you still have quite some percent, and then you also get paid dividend. So I'm gonna buy some, at least 5 to 10% of my portfolio gonna be this. And another ticker you could do, corporate bonds. Corporate bonds, like what was that corporate bond? I was thinking. LBOR, I think. LBOR. What did I do? LBOR. Oh, LKOR, sorry. LKOR is the corporate bonds, and the yield is pretty high, 5.67%. So if you want to get some of this, it's a good step to put in your long-term portfolio for the next couple of years. Good return. If market drops, this will actually benefit from the recut. Also serve as hedge. That's the bonds. I think that's all I have for today. Any questions? No questions. So next week, long-term ticker is fine, as long as you have money. TMF have a little bit like decay. So for me, it's more like a trade. So if I get in here, let's say if TLT drop to slightly lower, I would expect this drop slightly lower too, like somewhere here. And then you have about 30%. And you can even do calls. Let's look at TMF. And TLT, you can hold for a couple of years, but TMF, I've never hold that long, so I can't really say you can hold that long. So 70, look at 70 open interest pretty high, but I wouldn't go that far out of the money. I like to do in the money or out of money. So basically 80, 70 has the most interest, like here, 100. 100, I think is a little bit over exaggerated, but once we start cutting read, you should see this going up. So I would probably do, I don't know, I wouldn't mind doing 55 like this. Or 60, and then you don't worry about it because every time they can't read, this will go up. Or you can just really buy small amount of TMF, but should focus on TLT more. This is really just like a trade. I don't know how long and the time decays read is. Let's look at the monthly. You know what? I could look into the. Let me do some back testing on the recycle and how far this thing can go. Look at if we cut back to zero, like this thing can go up to $200, which is not bad, right? So, but I'm still, you don't get any dividend on TMF. You do get dividend on TMT, also another thing why I recommended Dow, DOW, it had really good dividend. I like this company a lot. It's my customer, 6.53%. See, 6.53. That's like pretty good, right? But this past year, past 5 years hasn't done really well, but focus is pretty good actually. So anyway, ROA, ROE doesn't pass my, that's why it's not in my long-term portfolio. But if we just do a swing trading, take advantage of the recycle, then there's nothing wrong with that. So anyway, so that's all I got. And any questions? VKTX. I can look at the wave structure. Hey, oh, this isn't the ticker I gave this one? But this is pharmaceutical, right? Pharmaceutical. I like the ticker. There's nothing wrong with the ticker. Let me look at the fundamental VKTX. It's breakout. Really, that's a market entry there. Really, literally market entry. He would go there. No debts. I love this. No debts, meaning it can't go really bankruptcy. But it's not making money yet. It's very small amount outstanding shares, so can be heavily manipulated. Look at oh my gosh, I don't know, honey, inside out selling. But to me, I really think this is good actually. Finance, VKTX. Pharmaceutical, therapeutic. I'm very scared with this kind of companies. It is good potential, but financials. You know what? Hold on, summary. Who is the ins? This changed. Where do I see insider holders? Okay, so only 6% share held by insiders. Why? By institution holding relatively high. Okay, so let's see, look at financials. They change this layout, it's confusing me every time. So income going up exponentially, balance sheets, 22 didn't do well, but this year 23 clearly did very well. Cash flow, not making money yet. It have bigger and bigger loss. Free cash flow, look. So this kind of company, if you want to like give a little bit, try your luck, there's nothing wrong with that, but I wouldn't buy big on it. Let's look at Lilly. So when you look at Eli Lilly, it's making money, and forward PE actually is smaller than PE. And look at the Insider. They're all selling too. You know, habit is really a crazy thing. I could look at what I'm looking at on Yahoo Finances, but I choose to use this. I could look at this all on Finviz, but I just feel more comfortable looking at here. I don't know why. But anyway, it had really good institution holder. But look at Insider, how tiny. Even this company is so good, why the Insider don't hold it? Right? You would ask. You say, Jade, you think this stock is so good, why you're not buying any? Okay, why you're not treating what you're teaching us, right? Why you're not doing what you're preaching? So income really good. Balance sheet's really, really good. I mean, it gotta be really good. Cash flow, look, last 2 years cash flow negative. What, I don't know what happened there, but that I don't like this. Cash flow should be going up, up, up. I don't know what happened. This is huge negative. Capital expenditure, I guess in R&D, capital expenditure by this much. Investment, look, they're losing big on investment. I don't know what they're doing. They're banking. They're doing a lot of long-term bonds. Like, I don't know, something wrong here and here. Something wrong here, something wrong here. I don't like. So I don't mind doing swing trading on Lilly, doing some calls, give us 100% in a day. But for long term, I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened here. They need to explain it. Maybe they did. I just didn't see. I can't see. I can. I don't think it's good. I think it's wave 3 down. And then it's gonna have a pop to. Hey, what's happening? I think it's wave 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on both daily and hourly. I think that's. I have PDD too. I'm just gonna make it my give it to my grandchildren. PDD, which I might never have. Give it to my grand dog. I can't look at it. HD I gave long ago. I think it's already wave 5. It's also part of the XLY. HD. HD and lows, right? I give both. This is your entry here. No, wait a moment. That's not Home Depot. Home Depot. Low Home Depot. Here is our entry. Here. Here is our entry. Here is Mark's entry. You can, if you don't have it, if you haven't entered, I wouldn't enter now. Why is that? Because when you look at a curve, what is it in the middle? Like we do, what do I teach? You do like 3, right? 33, 66. Okay, it's already in the place you should be taking profit. You don't do anything here, you buy here. So here, if you don't have it, I wouldn't touch it. We got in from here. So low the same. We got in from here. And it's clearly almost to the target. I mean, can you go higher? Yes, you can. But okay, give you so many tickers. Like, why don't you choose something with higher RR, right? So you should be taking profit already here. So I wouldn't, if you have it, I do. I have in my biweekly deposit. Um, Labu, Labu, every day we have like day trading opportunities. Every day give us at least $5. So I just look at it like 15 minutes. I have my level join. Look at here, reversal 135 to 141. That's $6. If you just do 100 share, like 15,000 capital requirement, you made 700. That's it, right? That's good, right? And then at the end of the day, you remove this money, put in what? QQQ, right? So if you do every day, so I'm thinking about changing my operating model a little bit. I'm curious, like, because I will have one account purely just the profit from like everyday day trading. And then even my retirement account, there was nothing wrong. You can buy 300 shares, very tight stop loss, and then you made $1,500 within a day, $22,000, with very low risk. I mean, trading option is a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of stress. Um, so we did very well recently on the option. Like it's thanks to volume profile, right? So volume profile below this is bearish. You expect to be at least here and dropping below. Okay, let's be honest. I didn't really expect Friday we dropped this deep. I was thinking maybe here the most, but then we did puts from the very top, $7 in. At the end, if you held here, probably gave you $30, $40. And then we write it up. I know I sent alert. I said the Lotto call, and I did not expect go all the way up, but it did. And so it became $50. So if you didn't do anything on Friday, you just did you did this put, you did two contract, and then you acted as soon as double one contract and you let the free one run. And then that's like you give 15 minutes reversal, right? 15-minute reversal, you acted, or just whatever. And then you use the profit, another $5 contract, which is what, 500 to buy the call. If go to zero, you didn't lose money because you just made less money. And then $50, you use $900 to $1,000, you made it almost like 10 times. That's how you make money, right? Like how, that's why you do option. Otherwise, you can just do shares, right? So USPS, it's gone up a lot. No, that's not USPS. UPS. So UPS, we said 125 need to hold monthly here, right? It's holding. So I think UPS should go back up, but UPS is not as okay. FedEx. Yeah, sometimes I want to change our days on this just because Schwab always do maintenance on Saturday evening. So, but either way, does it look like a flag to you? It does look to me big monthly bull flag. So, I mean, okay, it can't be any worse than this. I wouldn't mind putting in my portfolio. Let's look at like XPO. I give the sticker really low. JBHT. So this ticker I give, let me look at it. I think somewhere here. It's 25%. JBHD, I gave here. And look, 180. So JBHD is really ranging, but it really, if the economy is expanding like GDP is, next week we're going to have service PMI. If service PMI is also good, this should go up. So I can't look at the wave structure. Sorry. Maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. We have plenty tickers already. At this point, when market this high, I wouldn't recommend it to have too many tickers. Like I really shrink down my watch list by a lot. So tomorrow I'll be like, okay, I have this. I'm probably gonna add some. This year entry here, 70 some. That's 30%. And then I like Affirm, so I'm gonna set it 38, 37 entry here. And I have ANF already, and I'm gonna buy this, and I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this, and I have ELF. I have a cat, I have CRM, so I have all this. I'm, and then I would just, the rest of the time I just do day trading. Like every day give me $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. All I want is $500 a day. $500 a day, I'm happy. We can do it. It's very easy to do. If we are not greedy, it's very easy to do. The problem is when we become greedy, then it actually end up being losing. A lot of times, like if you are not good at options, I think shares actually make more money and less stress. So do more shares. Even for me, I'm probably gonna just do daily option, like a swing trade, and then mold all the other shares because I don't have much stress. I don't like stress. And investment shouldn't be stressful, right? So anyway, all right, have a nice long weekend and I'll see you on Tuesday morning. All right, bye.